Riley, break down what the hell's going on with Steven Spielberg.
Well, Steven Spielberg came out, he said over the past year, about Netflix. He doesn't believe in the theatrical release, disqualifying it from Oscars consideration. And
nobody was on his side on that.
Nobody was really on his side, calling him an old curmudgeon. And then Apple Plus had their big unveiling yesterday, and who walks out but Steven Spielberg?
Right.
And he's saying, here you go. And he is promoting his Amazing Stories.
Right.
So he's rebooting that. It's going to be a series. That's what he's there for. But a lot of people are sitting there because he's there with Reese Witherspoon, and they did this big video where it's like, stories need to be told, movies need to be told. Here's another platform to do just that. Artists have a voice that you need to see. And there's Spielberg, and the internet exploded. And they're calling him a hypocrite.
Here's the thing.
Understandably so.
Yeah.
See, but I'm a little and talk me off the ledge here because I'm a little on the confused side with it because
Me too.
The first part of it with Netflix, I'm completely against Spielberg. I think it's silly. I think if you're making a movie and you're making a feature film and you follow the rules that you get into 5 theaters, you should be eligible because you're putting in the money, you're putting in the work, you're putting in the performances. It's a movie. It doesn't say
100%.
It's a movie, so of course it should be recognized. Just because this studio didn't maybe have the money that the majority of places where Spielberg makes his movies do that they can push it out.
And why are they recognizing shorts at the Oscars then?
That's what I mean. So that part is silly. The part where I don't see him getting shit for is because he wasn't against Netflix in general. He was against movies on Netflix being nominated for Oscars. So he wasn't against the streaming platform. He was just against the streaming platform getting nominated. So the fact that he's peddling another streaming service, I don't know if that's hypocritical. I just think that if he was to say like, hey guys, artist needs a place and on Apple, they're going to be nominated for Oscars, then it's more of a hypocrisy.
But you think that he's part of a streaming service in which he doesn't think should be nominated for anything?
Well, I mean, he's going to have to answer the question.
Which I think that would be insane if Spielberg was like, I'm part of this service and I don't think they should be eligible to be nominated for Emmys, Oscars, anything.
Well, that's essentially what he's saying now.
But I think that's bullshit.
And that's crazy.
It's crazy.
Because basically Netflix is like for independent filmmakers, but their budgets are high. The way I see it, Netflix is definitely good for independent filmmakers at this point. They're giving everybody a shot. TV-wise, movie-wise.
Well, they make the smaller movies possible because a lot of times these smaller movies, nobody wants to see them in the theaters anymore.
Right, of course. That's what I'm saying.
It's a convenience factor.
Yeah, because the $30 million movies are a thing of the past, like unless they're on a streaming platform. Because
100%.
Majority of movies that come
Spielberg
out
doesn't make $30 million movies.
Fox 2000 being...
Right. Because they'll all go on probably Disney Plus now, or something along those lines. This is because it's just
split between Searchlight and that.
The risk is not worth the reward.
Because the ticket prices for movies are pretty expensive, right? And majority of people are not cinephiles. They're people who like to go for theater experiences. So they go to the Avengers and they go to Star Wars and they go to the animated movies because it's just the entertainment factor. They're not going for the art of it, right?
Let me ask
the
you
art
something.
is on Netflix.
Do you think that Netflix should just buy up a bunch of independent theaters like the Globe and just put their movies in those places?
Why? I mean, the theater business is not a great business.
Yeah, but you could charge $5 in there and still make your money off the popcorn and everything else.
If I have a $10
Netflix, I'll tell you why.
If I have a $10 subscription to Netflix or $12, whatever the fuck it is now, if I have that, and I can make a pizza at my house, why am I going to the Globe to go watch it for $5?
The whole point is to break up the. I can't watch. I don't think I've ever been. I haven't been in the theater in probably like 2 years.
Yeah.
But I have to break up a movie in like 30 pieces. You know what I mean? If at Netflix it allows me to do that, make a pizza, do whatever, catch up with it, and then I'll get it done.
But
It took me 2 days to watch Sleeping with the Enemy the other day, and I've seen that movie 40 times.
Sure.
Also, I love Netflix original movies.
And Sleeping with the Enemy.
Yes,
Okay.
which was the year that I was born. I loved the Robbie Amell one, ARQ that came out a long time ago. I love Kissing Booth. I love The Package. These like kind of weird
they're
movies
fantastic.
that they put out. I would never go see
Dumpling.
them in
Did you see
theaters.
Dumpling?
Exactly.
I would never go to the theaters to see The Kissing
That's
Booth.
right.
But my sister and I, you're damn right, are watching it at 1 a.m, stoned off our ass
It's
on the couch.
it's an elevated Lifetime movie.
Yeah, but look, 20 years ago, The Kissing Booth is coming out in the theater and it has, or 15 years ago,
Has
it's got
Drew Barrymore,
Katherine Heigl or somebody.
Yeah.
in it,
Drew Barrymore.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're right.
oh my God, Set It Up, that movie with Lucy Liu, that was bomb. It was awesome.
Right, all those-
But I never would
You
have
wouldn't see
gone
that
to
in the
see
theater,
it.
no, and
But I'm
that's-
going to watch all of them at home.
And that's why the silly statement of that these movies shouldn't be, and not that any of those movies particularly may get nominated for Oscars, but they should be able to, If it'd be considered,
If they're great, yeah.
right, it should be considered as it's a silly statement. So you're not wrong to what you're saying with Spielberg. If what he is essentially saying, he's not allowed to say ever that this new platform that he's involved with, this Apple platform, that any of these movies, he's got to come out and say they shouldn't be nominated.
But I just don't think he would involve himself in a project that he didn't think should be able to be nominated.
I know.
So that's where, when you said talk you off the ledge, that's where the hypocrisy comes into this.
Yeah.
When was the last time he was nominated for something?
What was the last? I mean, did Ready Player One get nominated for
effects?
Effects?
Effects,
Yeah.
But he didn't.
Yes.
Maybe the one with Tom Hanks and the other guy. who
Bridge
won
of
that.
Spies.
Yeah,
Bridge of Spies.
think
Yeah,
he
I
was
think,
nominated.
I think
2 or 3 years
Rylance
ago.
was the only one nominated and won.
Check out
look.
Spielberg's. Yeah,
He's 70-something years
What was
old.
these are wins or nominees?
Post.
The Post. Is that what he was?
Was a
That was a couple years
nomination.
ago.
Best Picture.
Yeah,
He
those
always
are
gets
those.
some kind of nomination.
Yeah, he does.
Anytime he puts something out, there's something involved.
Yeah. I wonder if he's
Probably
whole-
Lincoln. I would say that's the last time he was
I
nominated
thought
for
Post.
Best Director.
Oh, you're saying director.
Yeah, for director.
When was the last? But I wonder if he's backed off at all from these comments. You know, because
doesn't have
there's
to.
no
And
way
honestly-
that he thought everyone, because he's Spielberg, he thought everybody was going to be on his side, and
Yes.
nobody was on his side.
I think
Correct.
that you're, as a human, because you said he can't say this, you're allowed to change your mind.
Yeah.
But then you just have to say, I changed my mind.
Correct.
And,
I agree
and you
with
have
you.
to come out and say, you know what? I heard all of you guys. I was wrong. I changed my mind. And then
Question is,
that's fine.
Question: He's always kind of portrayed himself as like the very nice, kind of kind, understanding guy. But you know, there's a power play with him because he's Steven Spielberg.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The biggest power player in Hollywood.
That's what I mean.
That's
So
the
he's-
reason why Universal Studios is still up and running.
Yeah.